Hello everyone, you are welcome to Anchor Network where you get reliable and authentic news that are so crucial to you. I say big thank you to everyone who has been part of this channel and who has taken time to subscribe. And if you are yet to subscribe, I say please click the red subscribe button and also the bell icon. The bell icon will allow you to get notified anytime we publish any news. We are ready for dialogue. Southeast governors to IPOB. Southeast governors have said they are ready to engage in dialogue with the indigenous people of Biafra to resolve their differences. IPOB had threatened to attack Southeast governors and other Igbo leaders outside the country after beating former Deputy Senate President Ike Ekweremadu in Germany for allegedly working their interests. The chairman of the Southeast Governors Forum, Chief David Umahi, told our correspondents on Thursday that they never proscribed IPOB, but rather they banned their activities in the region. The Ebonyi State Governor, who spoke through his Chief Press Secretary, Ima Uzo, asked IPOB to convene a meeting and invite the governors for discussions. He said, IPOB are our children, they are our brothers and sisters. They fight for their fight on the pages of newspaper and social media, and it does not help. The best thing is for all of us to sit down and talk. The governors are ready to speak with them. They should have a way of coming home or convene a meeting and the governors will attend anywhere they want. Let us sit down and discuss it. And they should know that the governors did not proscribe them. They lack constitutional powers to proscribe them. They only ban their activities in the region where they have jurisdiction. IPOB on Wednesday through Aloy Ejimako, counsel for Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB, wrote to the governors giving conditions for peace to reign. The outlawed group in the letter, titled Operation Python Dance, an open letter to the Southeast governors, demanded immediate and unconditional the proscription of IPOB and delisting it as a terrorist organization. A Truth and a Reconciliation Commission on the Python Dance letter military operations of September 2017. The separatist group added a public apology for the extrajudicial killing of IPOB members and desecration of the palace of an Igbo traditional ruler at Afaroku, Abia State. A genuine dialogue with IPOB on its referendum demand for the restoration of Biafra and discontinuance of the ongoing proscription of IPOB members and forbearance of any future arrests and prosecutions. But the governor said the group were channeling their demands to the wrong people. He said, why can't they channel their grievances straight to the federal government so that the demand is dead on arrival? It is not the governors that we apologize to them, but rather they should apologize to the governors and Igbo on whether they will lift the ban on IPOB activities in the zone. Said the issue would be discussed at the meeting convened by IPOB. So guys, that is the latest we are hearing from Southeast governors. One thing that I know is that who says people are not powerful, the masses are not powerful. This is the evidence that the masses are powerful, but just that we don't know it. You need to really stand, up to these people. That is just what they need. These our politicians, they need iron hand. They need strong hand. And because we are always afraid, because I don't want to die, I don't want to do this. So who is gonna front the cause? Everybody will just be going back. I think IPOB is one of the groups in Nigeria that I think they are very, very bold and they are very, very articulated. That is just the way it is. You might not agree with what I'm saying. That is my opinion. Because I say one of the groups, maybe we have other groups. I didn't say maybe they are the only groups, but one of the groups that are very, very bold. And this recent period, they have made a very strong statement that even the whole world heard about it. There's no doubt. And it calls for a rethink to all the politicians in Nigeria. Forget that, okay, even IPOB said they are not interested in other region politicians, that every region should go and take care of their people, that they are just concerned about their own region, their politicians, the politicians in Southeast, the what they call the governors and the senators. In as much you are a politician, they are just they are concerned about you. They want to treat your matter, they want to treat your case, that if you are from a other region, it's none of their business. Everybody should go and take care of their house. So even with that, even after they have said that, they sent is a big signal, because definitely other regions know that, no, knowing fully well that for IPOP to have done this, and it shook everywhere, that in no time their own people might want to take the same step. So it sent a strong signal to all the politicians, whether they like it or not. Even if other people or other region, other group from other regions, they are not even going to do anything now, but it has registered in the minds of all the politicians that anything can happen. Begefi happen at any time. Begefi happen, and that was why we heard about Shehu Sani. Shehu Sani is from the north, of course, but he had to, like, anything can happen. You just have to prepare your house. You have to prepare yourself. And he started talking that just trying to make joke, but deep down in them, they are all afraid. And most importantly, most of all these politicians in Southeast, most of them canceled their program, because most of them, had one event outside the country. How can you say you want to be going to abroad to go and meet who, and your house is not in order? You just blow all the money, the taxpayers' money. You guys just blow it anyhow, the way you want. You travel and you leave your house. Your house is so dirty, and you come outside the country, and you portray yourself as a neat person. The politicians are dirty. In as much Nigeria is still in that state, you guys are dirty. No matter what you want to use to wash yourself, you cannot be clean. You cannot be clean. You guys are supposed to be the servants of the people, but reverse is the case. Like I said, IPOB, has made a strong statement, and they have sent a big message, a strong message at that, to all the politicians, whether they like it or not. But within them, they know that they say they don't overdo it. They don't overdo it. They know say they don't overdo the thing. Waiting. They will just be wondering that what is wrong with these people. At times, people will like me. I'll just be wondering that, does it mean there's a kind of something they blew into the head, that everybody will just be quiet. Everybody's afraid to say one or two things. Even if you are talking, you are talking and you are looking at your back. You are talking, you are looking at your back. Some of my friends, some of them abroad, they were like, oh, Nigerians are too quiet. This and that. They cannot protest. I say, what do you mean? What do you mean? You come back and protest. Do you know how many people have really gone in for that? A lot of people just go on that just for protest. Before you know it, they will just shoot, and some people will die in the process. And at the end of the day, it will end there and everybody will move on. So you want to tell me that if there's a protest another day, people should come out and do what? Do you get? So you can't really blame people to that extent. We can't blame ourselves to that extent. And these are the things that these politicians have really done, so that they will keep us down there. It's just few people that are just struggling to even to be talking. But the rate and the manner at which they have kept everything, these politicians, the Nigerian politicians, they have kept everything. You have no mouth to talk. You will not be able to say anything, because they have already weaponized everybody with poverty. Some people would say, "Oh, I'm not poor. I'm this and that. I'm still thriving." Who says? What is the percentage of your category of your people? Your kind of people. What is the percentage in the recent? Even you that you think you have something. Are you comfortable in the sense that, are you free? Do you have that confidence that you can move around, or you want to be flaunting your wealth in the midst of people that are living in penury? So that is the question we all need to ask ourselves. So like I'm saying, and like I was saying, the IPOP had already made a strong and sent a significant signal. These guys that is just the best thing for them to do. They are your brothers, they are your sisters, they are your children. There is nothing you want to do, because they know quite all right. You can only have that your power in Nigeria. If you go outside the country, you cannot be guaranteed, because now you will think, okay, because maybe if they want to start attacking, they start attacking the politicians outside, or they want to start attacking you guys outside. These guys, they are very, very intelligent, because laws, laws work over there, things work over there. They will even look for a way to embarrass you. Even if they don't beat you, they will look for a way to embarrass you, and that it will still be under the law. It is only in Nigeria that you are doing the right thing. They will times it to be something abominable, as if you have committed. The next thing they will say, treason. They will treason felony, be felony treason. I don't know their term. Or you are a terrorist. That is the next thing they will just tell you. If you just do anything, if you challenge them, they will say you are a terrorist. They will tell you, they will prescribe you. That is just it. They don't want anybody that will face them. Whether they like it or not, they have gotten the signal. And Ikoremadu was the scapegoat. They got the signal, they got the message loud and clear. They are just trying to feel big, they are just trying to put bold face so that it won't look as if no, they are not afraid. It's a lie, they are afraid. We know it. They will not just come out. We know it. For them to say, okay, let us come together, let us have a meeting, let us sit on the round table to discuss it. That is the way forward. That is the way forward. Because if you want peace, because if your people are not happy, you will not have peace. You think you have money, you think you have stacked some money inside your bank account, or maybe inside Sockaway or somewhere. It will not save you, because those money are not your money. You know it. And that's why I say, at the end of the day, most of them, they get one sickness or the other. Terminal disease. They are even as we see most of them that are just walking. A lot of them, they don't carry some kind of sickness within their body. We say even the money where they don't still save, they no go fear them. That is just the way it is. So let it serve as a lesson to other politicians. Let those ones be feeling big. Nothing they happen. No, we know how to handle them. All the people that you think that you have brought down, that you have relegated, that they cannot speak, that there's nothing they can do, don't worry. One day, monkey go market, go come back. You will not even believe it. The manner at which you never expected it. That is how that kind of a thing will happen. And before you know it, you will enter it. But the best thing, if you are just sensible, all these politicians, just go and do the needful. You can imagine the kind of embarrassment we are getting in South Africa. Or four countries. You can imagine messing us up, embarrassing us here and there. You can imagine as if a whole Nigeria. What are they doing there in the first place? If not that these politicians, politicians that do not even know themselves, if really they are ashamed of themselves, they should let them do the right thing. Let other people be coming. Nigeria is supposed to be one of the most influential and solid country in this world. But what do we have? As if it's a curse. So guys, I would like to hear from you what you think about this Southeast governors, trying to put both face. But one thing is pertinent. They've surrendered. They've known that abroad they used to go and be doing all manner of things to shakara people, to be feeling big. They don't know, say that place don't clear. So they need to clear themselves so that they can be going to abroad to be doing their fairity. So I would like to hear from you what you think about this new development. Please leave your comments down in the comment section. Thank you very much. Bye.